Hey everyone, it's Deanna,
Aaron,
and Celeste, and you're catching up on this week's episode of Two Brunettes and a Gay
on the podcast.
We've had a big week, Aaron. We've had a big week. You know, you guys know it's Fringe. We don't need to talk about it, but we've had show after show and like great shows, really, really great shows. I think we saw two on Tuesday night. I saw two on Tuesday night. 2016. Yep. We interviewed 2016 last week on the show. The show itself, magnificent.
I'm going to stop saying incredible. So I said this off the air.
Yeah.
The word that I go to all the time to describe a Fringe show is always incredible. So I've actually looked up some other adjectives, right?
I love this, but I'm going to give you a challenge, Aaron. Yeah. Every time you say incredible, I'm going to tell our audience to take a shot. Whatever they want.
Oh my God, you're going to be drunk by the end of the show. Jeez.
It could be an espresso.
Blackout drunk by the end of the show. Speaking of espresso, before we jump into it, hang on. Before we jump into it, speaking of espresso, because it is a good segue.
Yeah.
We've got some really sad news this morning.
Oh my God, I nearly forgot. Yes, this is devastating. This is kind of ruined our morning a little bit.
This has ruined our morning. It's fresh off the press. And Deanna, if you're tuning in and listening, you are going to be absolutely devastated.
Devastated.
Herb and Flo, also known as Josh and Poppy, are forever closing their doors.
Right? So we just went to our coffee shop. Oh. We've been going to this coffee shop since we started Saturday shows every Saturday morning religiously, right? For over 18 months now. They just said to us, guys, we have to tell you this is our last day. Aaron and I, that's it. We almost didn't do the show.
Oh, my God. It's too depressing.
Devastating.
I'm absolutely devastated, but it's such a good coffee shop.
It is. So we're going to have to find a new local. Hey, if you're a local to the Sturt Street area, let us know.
Yep.
And you can sponsor us.
We need new hangs.
Because we go somewhere every Saturday morning. We order good coffees. Yep. Aaron gets a sneaky juice, special juice.
My go-go juice. There is a disclaimer, though. That coffee shop does have to have alcohol on their menu.
It does. Yeah, otherwise Aaron won't go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So what's your new incredible? What are you swapping it out
Well,
for?
There's a couple of different words that I've found. So magnificent. Love magnificent. Remarkable, phenomenal. But I do like marvellous. I think marvellous has a bit of a charm to it. So I'm going to try and swap my incredibles to marvellous.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Let's do it.
But back on Fringe,
yep.
We did see 2016,
Brilliant.
A marvellous show.
Marvellous, yep. And then after that, I saw Bernie Dieter's Cabaret Club. Oh, it was amazing. So good.
And I totally missed that.
You did.
I absolutely missed that. And you had a VIP experience. You had free drinks. Like, why wasn't I there?
Yeah, no, you chose to forego it because you had something else that you needed to do.
Yep.
You missed out on the free drinks, Aaron. There's not much more
Never
that
again.
I can say. Wednesday night, Matt Hale. I mean, the icon, Matt Hale, the hypnotist. So funny because my husband was actually up on stage in his show on Wednesday night and it was hilarious. If you got to see that on our social media, it was great. If you haven't, we have a reel of it. Oh, check it out.
What was he singing again? Was it Backstreet Boys?
Backstreet Boys. I want it that way.
Good.
And it was so good.
And he looked the part. He had the double denim on. He looked like a Backstreet Boy.
It was the 90s.
Yeah, totally.
100%.
Totally.
And then we finished on Thursday night at Holder Street Theatres.
Something different for us because we normally don't get out to plays that often.
We don't, but we did this week.
We got a bit of culture up us this week.
Bit of culture up us, I like it.
But the Whole Street Theatres, it's great because it's not just one theatre. It's actually multiple theatres there, and there's a bit of a hub there. It's got a good vibe.
It does.
Very cool.
Like drinks, there's a bar, there's food. It's actually a really nice place to spend an evening.
Yep.
During the Adelaide Fringe.
Very civilised.
So go and check it out. Now, last week, if you were listening, you would have heard that I told you that I'd had a terrible morning last week too. It's not great for Saturdays at the moment, right? Last week I had a terrible morning too because I got woken up at the crack of dawn at like 4 a.m. by my husband jumping out of bed because he was insistent that there was an intruder in our house.
Yeah,
right?
I remember this.
And we looked through the house. I told you I looked through my linen press, all the things. There was no one in the house. You know what? When I got home on Saturday, I opened up one of my cupboards and I thought, that's what that sound was. Do you want to know what the intruder was?
Oh, I'm waiting with bated breath. What was it?
My glass jar of coffee fell over. So I was woken up at 4 a.m. from a glass jar of coffee falling over.
Well, last week you thought it was people after your haberdashery.
Literally. I thought I had a haberdashery thief in my midst. But no, it was just coffee, which in turn I needed after getting woken up at 4 a.m.
Don't go anywhere.
There's more right after this.
Intrusive thoughts. We've all had them, right? We've all had them. And I had a really bad one last night.
What's a gay intrusive thought?
How many inches is it? That's a...
How small is too small?
That's just... Oh, my God. This show has got off the rails already. Far out. Okay, let me set the scene, okay? Let me set the scene. Now, I just can't stop thinking of gay intrusive thoughts. Anyway, last night, went for after-work drinks. Mm-hmm. So my team and I at work, we're pretty good that way. We're very social. We go out for after-work drinks every Friday. And this week, we've had a few new colleagues start across the department. Yep. So we thought we'd do the right thing and invite them along. Now, I started to chat to one last night at after-work drinks. And the more this person started to chat, the more I really disliked this person.
Okay.
And he was coming across, let's be blunt, he was coming across as a wanker, right?
Okay.
And so an intrusive thought popped into my head. And I thought to myself, what would happen right now if I just punched him in the face?
Oh. Oh, so you went violent.
I went straight
Your intrusive
to violence
thoughts are
in my head.
violent.
And it's funny because, you know, when you have an intrusive thought sometimes, it's like you can actually visualise it.
Yes.
So you do see the scenario in your head.
Going a certain way.
And it's like, I wonder what would happen right now if I just hit him square in the face.
What? Do you reckon you would have been able to? Genuine question. Do you reckon you've got a punch behind you?
I think I do.
Oh.
Do you know, this is what my mum always used to say about me. She said, you're very, like... You do get riled up.
Feisty.
But I think it would take someone to really push you and you would basically beat the crap out of them.
I don't think you've... I mean, I think I've asked you this before. You've never actually...
No, I've never
physically
punched
fought
someone.
someone.
No. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
But last night you got close.
But last night, the closest I got was with this intrusive thought.
Right.
Now, I'm sure, like, everyone has them. They happen all the time.
Yep.
Celeste, tell me I'm not a bad person. Tell me that you have some of these thoughts too, because I feel like I'm out here on the ledge hanging and I need someone else to tell me that I'm actually sane.
Look, you're not insane. We all have intrusive thoughts, but your version of intrusive thoughts is probably different to mine.
It's probably next
like,
level.
I don't think... Maybe I just haven't taken any notice, but I don't think that I think about, like, attacking people. Maybe.
Oh, you have said that you like to cut a bitch sometimes.
I will cut a bitch.
Yeah, and you will cut a bitch.
Yeah, I will. But...
That's not a thought, that's an action.
That's an action, and that's a promise. And then we get arrested for threats. No, but I think my version of intrusive thoughts is probably a little bit different. Like, I think about... Like, I foresee things like when we're walking, and I'm like, oh, what if we walk and someone slips over and, like, breaks their neck?
Right, okay.
My intrusive thoughts are more dark.
See, but see...
This took a turn, didn't it?
See, I have those thoughts too, but usually for me, I'm the perpetrator. I'm the person that puts my leg out for them to trip over.
Yeah, no, see,
and break their
that's
neck.
not me. I'm like, what if the ground's slippery and we fall over? Or, you know, like someone hurts themselves. That's my version of intrusive thoughts. You're a bit more aggressive, Aaron. I think you need some help. Therapist, perhaps.
Well, actually, here's another one I had the other day, right? So here's a first. Hang on, get ready for it. It's a first. Aaron drove somewhere. Oh, my God.
What? Now, I saw on the running order Aaron goes for a drive, but I didn't know if you just booked an Uber and sat in the back and had them, like, drive you around, and then you were like, you can just drop me off back home, thanks.
Well,
does anyone do that? That's a question. Has anyone ever just, like, you know, you're like, I just need to go for a drive and clear my head. Has anyone called an Uber to just take them for a drive?
You've put it in my head now. That's a fantastic idea. Most people go for a walk. Other people, obviously, yeah. I might start ordering an Uber.
Okay, so you drove.
Okay, so I drove somewhere and then I pulled up at the lights and I'm waiting for the people to cross the road. But then the intrusive thought came into my head and I thought, what if I just took my foot off the brake and drove straight?
No, Aaron!
Why do I hate people so much?
What is going on in your mind?
What is going on in my head? I guess if I can't action it in real life, maybe in my head, that's the way around it. I just visualize it and then I get it out that way.
Okay, so I need to ask you then, have you ever had this type of intrusive thought about me? Have you ever thought like, oh, I'm just going to put my leg out and trip this bitch over?
To be honest, Celeste.
You have.
I'm having them right now and I'm going to make them a reality.
Let's go.
Pour yourself another Bubbles.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be back after this break. Who do you brunch with?
Your besties.
And what do you do with your besties?
Bitch.
It's time for the brunch bitch. Okay, now I mentioned at the top of the show that I had a brunch bitch with a twist, right? And what the twist is that I have a bitch because God forbid I didn't. But I also have a praise.
Oh, okay. So you're just changing the segment completely.
Changing it. So it's a bit of a brunch bitch / a brunch praise.
Praise.
Yes.
Okay.
Easy mayonnaise.
All right.
Right. So let me start with the bitch, okay?
Okay.
First of all, I went to Coles yesterday. Now, I am a click and collect girl through and through.
Okay.
I don't know if we've talked about this before. Do you go and grocery shop or do you click and collect?
See, we grocery shop. We do it on a Sunday.
Oh, what is...
And
on a Sunday?
It makes the Sunday worse, I reckon. Even worse.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
it would. I couldn't think of anything worse than doing a full grocery shop on a Sunday.
Yeah, it's pretty miserable.
Okay, well, I'm a click and collect girl, except this week with all the fringe shows and everything and work and everything that we've had going on, I did not have time to do an online shop. So I thought on Friday, I'll just go and do a grocery shop in store. And I have to prepare myself because, like, I do trips to the grocery store when we run out of things. But a full shop, like an hour, full shop, I'm like...
An hour?
Yes.
Does it take you an hour to go through Coles to get what you need?
How long does it take you?
I'm in and out in 20 minutes.
What do you eat?
Oh, my God.
You just get frozen meals.
Yeah, it's just the frozen chicken nuggets. that I go in
Literally.
for.
No,
Crazy.
okay. So I went in, and do you know what? This is my bitch. It's plain and simple, and you
Yeah.
have to have had this experience
Yeah,
before,
yeah,
right?
right.
When you go into Coles and you get a trolley or anywhere,
Right.
and that trolley is on the piss. Do you know?
It's an Aaron trolley.
Literally, and you have to use your entire might.
Yep.
Yesterday, my trolley was so bad, I had to use my entire might to push this trolley and just try and get it straight. I was activating my abs just to try and get some strength behind this damn trolley.
Yep.
And I was like, Coles, get your act together with the trolleys.
The trolley was trolleyed.
The trolley was trolling
Well,
me.
first of all, I've lost a lot of respect for you, Celeste, because you told me you shop at Coles. I mean, who shops at Coles? I'm a Woolies boy.
I'm
man.
a Woolies girl too, but Coles is closer to my gym, and because I did the shop yesterday, I went to Coles.
Well,
Otherwise,
there's
I'm a Woolies girl.
There's your first problem. You know that the quality of Coles is, well, subpar compared to Woolies.
If you want to get technically, I'm a Foodland girl.
You're a mighty South Aussie.
I'm a mighty South Aussie,
Jeez.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
But in this context,
Okay.
I just went to the grocery store that was closest to my gym.
Yeah.
Right? And this was Coles. I was like, we need to get our act together with the trolleys.
Right.
However, after I'd had this terrible experience, and I actually said to myself in the shopping centre, I'm going to go on radio tomorrow and this is going to be my brunch bitch, the trolleys. We need to do something about this.
Yep.
Right? I went to go through the checkout and pay for my groceries. I don't leave with them like Aaron does. So I went to pay for my groceries, and as I'm going through, right, the woman is scanning my groceries. I didn't go to self-checkout.
Right.
Right? Can't do that with a full grocery shop. The woman is scanning my groceries, and she got to my rock melon. I purchased half a rock melon.
She got
Stay
to
with me.
She got to your Denny Hines.
Stay with me, because this is going somewhere. She picked up my rock melon, and she goes, oh, we can't have you taking this one home. This one's a bit soft. It's got a little bit of a hole on the side. She proceeded to take that rock melon away, get on her little phone, and she was like, anyone fruit and veg, anyone? I need a half a rock melon, a fresh rock melon cut up. There was none left, so the shopper just got the one that was left on the floor, and it isn't good enough to take home. So I need a fresh one brought to aisle, whatever, cash register 12, whatever she was. I was like, I'm going to talk about this woman on air. You turned my Coles experience around.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Did you get her name? Do you want to shout out her name? You didn't shout out her name.
No, I didn't.
Okay, you didn't go that far.
She's rock melon lady.
She's Denny Hines.
She rocked my world. No, but literally, and I was like, customer service isn't dead.
No, that's very good. And you've kind of convinced me now that I might need to swap from Woolies to Coles. I mean, if Casey Donovan shops there, then so be it.
How do you know Casey Donovan shops at Coles?
Don't you remember the ads?
Casey Donovan did a Coles ad.
Oh my God!
Mark's laughing.
Come out from under
Have
the
I
rock,
missed something?
Celeste. Come out from under the rock, Melon. Don't go anywhere.
There's more right after this.
Well, what a huge show we just had, Celeste. How incredible was that?
So much fun.
I know I said I wouldn't say incredible again, but I find there's no other word for it. It was an incredible show.
There's no other word to describe
A
it.
marvellous show? No, it was an incredible show. A huge thank you to Sassafras PR for the opportunity to talk to some of the most amazing fringe guests.
Yeah, I know. Today, between Minnie, Hugh, Emil, Isaiah, I mean, we had a 4-time Logie winner. We had a Eurovision performer. We have an international artist. so many things going on today.
Look at that. And here we are with our bad review from Stage Whispers.
I know. Let's not revisit that. In fact, can you imagine if we did that on today's show? They wouldn't have want to come on.
They would have refused. What a show. What a fabulous show. Thank you so much for coming in to all our guests. And here we are at the end of it. Yes, again, they just fly these shows, don't they, Celeste?
And we're going to say this every week, but if you haven't yet gone down to Fringe to support the Fringe itself, get down there. That does not mean to go to Gluttony or the Garden, buy some food, have a drink, and go home. Go see some shows, support the artists, buy tickets. That is what really supports the Adelaide Fringe.
Before we finish up, I just want to say a huge, huge thank you to my beautiful husband, Mark.
Give him a clap.
Who's been on the ones and twos. Now, Mark promised he'd never say anything on the air, but I think he's going to change that today because he did want to say something quickly before.
Are you going to tell us how good we are?
So I'm just going to pass the mic over to Mark and see what comes out of his mouth.
What is he going to say?
Hello, listeners.
Your voice! You've heard the voice!
Waited all that time just to say that. Come on, say something even more interesting than that.
What am I going to say? Ask me a question.
What's it like being married to Aaron?
What's your views on ramping?
Well, the first question, incredible, but the second question, not so good.
There you have it. Incredible.
There we go.
Aaron's incredible, but the ramping situation, not so good.
A very diplomatic political answer. I love it. Very good, very good. Well, have a fabulous week, and we'll see you next Saturday.
Hey everyone, it's Deanna, Celeste and Aaron here, or as you know us, you're Two Brunettes and A Gay.
Join the weekend happy hour at a new day and time every Saturday at 11 a.m.
So pour your mimosa for the most fabulous bottomless brunch in town.
Only on Saturdays at 87.6 FM, Radio Italia Uno.